Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be real different for me. So I'm going to try a couple different ways of kind of um, going through and sharing the notes. So you're going to have to follow my mouse. I think I'm going to do 2 to 3 slides per video to not overwhelm you in that way. You can take a break, you go back and look at whatever you need. All right, so here goes. Hopefully this works out well for you guys. Um, so we're starting chapter 20. It's unfortunate that all this stuff happened right now because I think chapter 20, 21, and the rest of the book is really, really interesting. We're going to start talking about metabolism and things that have to do with our diet. Um, it is going to be vital that you look at the book. If you don't look at the book, you're not going to be successful with this. Um, it's just something you have to do. And so we're starting chapter 20, carbohydrates, right here. Not so bad. Um, and so carbohydrates are just like what they sound like. All right, carbohydrates, they're sugars and starches. Uh, there's a lot of hydroxy groups on there. There's a lot of OH groups. That's what we're going to be dealing with. And those OH groups that are on carbons, there's also going to be a carbon with a carbonyl group. You know what that is. It's a carbon double bound to an oxygen. So we are dealing with aldehydes and ketones. Uh, Carbohydrates are called carbohydrates because they can be generically written, as you can see here, as CN and then H2ON. And so what we're getting there is carbon that's hydrated. So it's carbon with the ratio of hydrogen to oxygen like water has. Um, there's a couple ways we talk about these. We have monosaccharides, disaccharides, polysaccharides, and you'll see what we're talking about there. I'll go over those pretty extensively. But as we go over here, you could see polyhydroxy means more than one, so we have several OH groups. Our aldehydes are R, C, H groups, and then our ketones are R, C double bond O, and then another R group. So that's what we have there. You could see that when I'm trying to read sideways here, the compounds are hydrolyzed to make them. So what we're looking at here is carbohydrates can be hydrolyzed to make these. Okay, you're going to see how we build these in a little bit. And so we have monosaccharides. These are 5 or 6 carbon chains. Glucose and fructose are 2 examples of monosaccharides. They're H2O soluble, and generally what this means is, or the way that we look at these monosaccharides is like quick bursts of energy. And so glucose is going to give you energy really fast. Same with fructose. Disaccharides are going to be something a little different. These are 2 monosaccharides that are joined together. If you remember acetyl groups or hemiacetyl groups, those are the type of things we're going to have here because we can remove water from those and join them together. An example of a disaccharide would be sucrose. Sucrose is just glucose and fructose joined together. We have 2 different monosaccharides. And then polysaccharides are 3 or more monosaccharides that are bound together. So there's just a lot of them. These polysaccharides we will not be drawing. Mono and disaccharides we can. We're going to do a couple trisaccharides, but mostly we're not going to be drawing those. All of these are made by plants. You guys understand this through photosynthesis. So we get CO2 and water, and we get that when those combine via photosynthesis, we get saccharides and then oxygen coming off.